Do you remember when we came out here and marked off the dogwoods?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Because our house can only go in one spot.
True.
We're gonna move our house.
Our house can only go in one spot.
Based on one little dogwood. Welcome back to Spiky Hair Brad and Rach.
It is spiky today.
It's to our vlog. And I'm wearing my contact lenses, which I haven't worn in forever.
I like it.
Thanks. We are actually at Scruggs Lumber.
I had never heard of Scruggs.
Me neither, but I drive by this place all the time and see the sign. We are here to kind of narrow down exactly what we're going to use for flooring, windows, paint. What else?
I don't know.
That's about it.
Do they have countertops
And
in here?
I also need a generator for the schoolie. We'll see if anything's on sale today. So let's go look.
Really exciting stuff.
Do you want to say what we decided on for flooring, or should we make them wait?
Make them wait for what?
The big reveal of the house.
Really? We're not gonna...
Go ahead. We'll do a recap later.
Do a recap and talk about it.
And now we're going to look at windows.
Our designer was asking me about windows, and I know nothing about windows, but we did decide on a double hung so you can clean it from both ways. Copper.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, that was fun.
That was really fun. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah, so we looked at windows, flooring, doors, hardware, and decided on 0.
What?
Actually,
not true.
Just kidding. We are for sure doing a double hung window. That way you can open it and clean it. We're for sure doing interior doors, have like the safe and sound or soundproofing. Mm-hmm. They're not hollow. Mm-hmm. We've decided on the luxury vinyl planking for floors.
Yep.
So yeah, well, I guess we decided on a lot.
Yeah, that's plenty. The luxury vinyl planks are really cool. They're different than, I think, when people hear vinyl, they think of vinyl flooring 10 years ago, and they're so different already.
Yeah, we were walking on it, and it was awesome.
It was awesome. Like, we didn't realize we were walking on it.
And it was knotty and textured.
Textured, yeah.
So like, well, it doesn't scratch, but if it did, it would just be part of the
patina.
Yeah, the patina.
It doesn't sound hollow when you're stepping on it. It has like a core, not a core, but like a matting underneath it. This lighting is like weird across my... It's different. And I was a little worried because luxury vinyl planks were out 10 years ago. They're different than then, because Tristan was saying that her daughter's dance studio has it. It's 10 years old and it looks really bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, of course, there's going to be those stories everywhere, but the only benefit of hardwood over luxury vinyl plank is that you can refinish it. And there's a lot more drawbacks. We also looked at some brick. Like some brick options and, or not brick. It's ceramic,
it's tile.
Not ceramic.
It's tile.
Porcelain.
Porcelain tile.
Porcelain tile. That looks like brick. That's really neat looking.
That we would just do like a small area, like in front of the kitchen, or like where exactly would we even put that?
Like where the kitchen table goes.
Yeah.
There would be a little section of it. And then you can also use it as a backsplash. So a lot of the things that I had been like sharing on Instagram for backsplashes look like brick. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, that would be awful to clean. Imagine like sauce getting on brick, but it's not brick. It looks like brick, but it's not.
It's tile.
Tile that looks like brick.
Right. Yeah.
The one thing well, a lot of things I'm glad I saw in person, but the front door, I had not even looked at the plan closely enough to realize that our door is like a single door. And I think in a lot of the things that I've pinned,
Well, and it's 5 foot wide.
and it's 5 foot wide. That's a huge door.
Yeah, if it's a single, it's huge.
Right. A single door would be huge. A double door would be small. So it's like there's not quite enough space.
If you just open one side.
Yes, which you would.
Yeah, of course.
So
Unless you were moving in furniture or
right.
a wheelchair or something like that.
But if we had a 5 foot wide door, that's
You
gonna
open that every time.
You would open that every single time.
I like the double door idea.
Okay. Even though it would only be 2.5 foot wide for one side.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's like there's not enough room for
2.5 foot's plenty wide. Like my chest is like not quite 2 foot.
so you wouldn't be like shuffling through.
Exactly. And I got a pretty big chest.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, if your chest will fit through,
Right.
anybody's chest will fit through. But like most double doors are a 6 foot wide door.
Right.
Or at least, like most of them that I was looking at are around 5'4" to 6 foot and bigger. Ours would have to be a maximum of 5 foot. So we would have, of the double doors, we're somewhat limited to the more narrow double doors, which isn't a big deal. Like you said, it's still gonna be plenty of room to open, but these days, everything's bigger. Doors are bigger, hallways are bigger, vehicles are bigger.
Furniture is bigger.
Human beings are bigger. So it's like a standard 2.5 foot wide door is gonna feel small.
Right.
But I like the idea of hanging 2 wreaths on our door.
Everything comes back to Christmas decorations.
Yes, it does.
Where are we headed now?
I don't know.
Let's go to Harbor Freight.
Oh, God. We're in the neighborhood, so of course we have to stop by the lot, look at it, stand on it, feel it, look at it some more,
Would you just look at it?
dream a little bit.
Are you even looking at it?
We're just gonna look at it. We decided, this was somebody's idea on Instagram. I don't know what we would do without Instagram. Because this is such a great idea that oh, there's an old house.
Hey, why is there a big red X on that?
I don't know.
Because they're gonna chop it down because it's dead. Remember,
Okay.
that's the one that I chopped the limb off of.
Is it?
Yes, and it hit the house, hit that gutter right there. See that bump in the gutter?
Sure did.
That's because it's dead. They're gonna chop it all down.
Who is? Who's they?
I don't know, whoever does that. They're also gonna chop that one down right there.
That was Berend Lyndle's room.
That one's dead right there.
That was the
too.
playroom. Actually, that one was Lyndle's room,
Should
and
we
the other
grab
one was
some of
Berend's
our
room.
firewood? That's ours.
Yeah. Why not? We need it. Anyway. So back to Instagram. Someone had the idea that I could take my bump photos in front of our lot, and then as my bump grows, our house will be going up behind me. So cool.
That's really smart.
We're gonna do it.
You guys are geniuses.
Look at the view. So the view changes dramatically from summer to winter because of the vegetation, obviously. But what's cool is, in the winter, you get a water view. However, it won't really, I mean, I guess we'll have more of a like 270 degree water view in the winter, but we now have the lot. It's actually really bizarre and kind of ironic because right over there is my parents' old house, and now we own the lot that basically backed up to their house, and we can kind of clean some of that out and have a view to the water all the time.
And now the people who bought Dennis and Barb's old house is a current NFL kicker. So we'll be neighbors to an NFL kicker.
And they have young children. I forgot, I messaged her on Instagram and just said, hey, I know this is super weird, but we're in the neighborhood, or we will be soon. We have young kids. If you're ever needing a church or fun kids to hang out with, our kids are pretty fun.
The problem is when you do that, it goes to their junk
I know.
folder, so she'll probably never see it.
Probably not. Did you hear that our back patio is gonna be pretty flat, like a walkout? Okay, that was one thing when we came here and like pictured it with our architect. He wasn't sure, based on the slope of the land, what would be happening with our back patio. He thought it might be elevated enough that we'd have to have like stairs going down to the ground, whereas I pictured the back patio, you walk out and then you can walk out into the yard from there, which is what I preferred. It just seems safer that way, I guess. And so it turns out that is the case. It'll be like one step down from the patio, which is great. Cool, it looks about the same.
Yeah, let's take your bump photo.
Where are those dogwoods that we marked off? Do you remember when we came out here and marked off the dogwoods?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Because our house can only go in one spot.
True.
We're gonna move our house. Our house
can only go in one spot.
Based on one little dogwood.
Oh, there are deer. Those are probably our deer.
Those are our deer.
Yeah. There's our old house. The back of our old house. I don't know if you guys remember that screen-in porch up there. There's Wee Wee's room. Oh, that was the little addition that we made for Eloise. Oh my gosh. And then there's the house that's going up right now. That's gonna be a big one. Pit stop at Bucky Mark's house to raid the Thanksgiving leftovers.
Thank you.
And we have to go by the grocery store. Hang on a sec. We have to go by the grocery store also because I saw on Rochelle. I saw on Rochelle, from Rochelle and Justin, her Instagram, she posted these pretzel bites, homemade pretzel bites yesterday, and ever since then, I've been intensely craving this beer cheese that I used to make. I use like a sharp cheddar cheese, and I think you put like a little bit of any kind of beer, but I would use like an IPA in it, and then milk.
We don't have any beer.
No.
Do we?
No.
We can get one.
You can buy just one beer.
I think so.
I'll have to look up the recipe. I don't know that I need it to have beer in it. It's more of like the intense cheese flavor and like the stringiness of it. But I have to have it, so we have to go by the store and get the ingredients for that. Have you guys ever received a bill from collections as your very first warning for a medical bill? It's so weird.
That is weird. I mean, maybe it's because the fact that we moved 3 times, but all of
It shouldn't matter.
All of our mail's been forwarded. That's weird.
Not only has our mail been forwarded, so it's very confusing because an ultrasound done at Lake of the Ozarks Radiology. Wait, do we even know it was an ultrasound?
No.
It just says Lake of the Ozarks Radiology.
But you would also think it would be covered by our insurance.
Exactly. Unless they didn't have our insurance information wherever the radiology. So I don't even know what Lake of the Ozarks Radiology is. We Googled it. It has the same address as our local hospital. So I don't know if it was if like the ultrasound or the radiology is its own entity within the hospital. It's like a separate business located within the hospital. And it was from my ER visit when I was having the bleeding. But at that visit, you go through, like when you go through registration, you update your address and everything. So it's not like it would have been going to an old address because I literally updated it then. It also...
Do they not call you before they send you to collections?
You would think they would send like 3, I mean, we do. We send like 3 different notices.
Weird. I don't know.
It is weird.
Obviously we'll have to call them.
Yeah. But this is the second time this has happened with our local hospital. Remember Eloise?
Yeah.
When Eloise was born, and it turns out it's because she had a deductible, wasn't it?
No.
It was something...
Her medical insurance wasn't active yet.
Oh, because she was just born. She didn't have a social security number until she was born. Silly.
I'm eating beer cheese.
So good. It's really good.
That is good.
I made it, and it turned out.
Fantastic.
I just want to make you aware that there were only 2 rolls left from the good batch, and I guess you've chosen that one.
Yeah. On purpose.
Okay. We brought home I guess we showed you, a plate of leftovers. That's going to be hard to heat up. I guess it's only the deviled eggs that need to come off. Plate of leftovers, and then actually we do have these rolls, but they're from my practice run, so they're a little old. I bet if you warmed them up though, they'd still be pretty good.
We got some lucky kids. Last night we watched Encanto, and tonight
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
And look at this one.
So yesterday we said this is on HBO Max. It's actually on Paramount Plus, which you get for 99 cents for 2 months if you're an Amazon Prime member. So
There you go.